What's up, guys? This is the Mikey and Jake local show. I'm Jake, that's Mikey, and we are with the Ikana band at House of Blues, and we're just going to get to know these guys. We're going to hang out. So what's up, guys?
What's going on?
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, for sure.
Starting over here, can you just introduce yourself to San Diego, please?
What's up, guys? My name is Josh. What's up? I'm Jake. I sing for Ikana.
Chris, I play guitar.
Robert, I play guitar as well.
Mario, play drums. He's a bass player. Just kidding.
Let them know. Sometimes you just got to let them know.
So, how long have you guys been together?
We've been a band since 2018. This current lineup, we've been a band for about 3 years.
Okay.
But Ikana's been making music since about 2018.
And so you're going to be playing here. We're here at House of Blues today, guys. They were gracious enough to allow us to do an interview down here in this beautiful room. We're going to, kind of show a little bit of the venue as well. But how many times have you guys played here?
This year, 3 times.
3 times, yeah. Maybe
Yeah.
like 7. I want to say like 7.
I think this is our 5th time. We did Secrets, Anthony Green, and then the 3 this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how does it feel, kind of like now, like you had your first show, and now this is like your 7th, 8th show. Like, how does it feel? Like,
Oh, it's crazy. Like the first one was Anthony Green, right?
oh,
no,
really?
Secrets.
With Dead American.
The
That was
second one
really
was
cool.
Anthony Green, and like 2 crazy shows, like 2 bands that were just fucking.
I'm just really stoked
Incredible.
that House of Blues is kind of letting locals come in and
Yeah.
do some shows here and giving locals some good opportunities to open up for big bills too. Like a bucket list goal of all of ours was to play that big room down there.
Yeah.
And we opened up for the Used just a few weeks ago, and it was all I could really ask for. It was
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
I'm just thankful that they let us, play cool venues like this.
And it was cool because it was us and the youth. That was it.
That was
2
it,
bands.
yeah.
Just
Oh,
like,
shit, that's sick.
And
insane.
Jake, you had a cool story about that, too. You want to tell us that story about
Yeah,
your
I'll
stories?
go
You
over
talked
that.
about
It
on
was
stage.
kind of a full circle moment for me personally. The Used was the first band that I ever saw in 2009, and I bought a t-shirt that night. And so I brought it 10 years later to the 10-year anniversary tour that they did, and I had it signed with VIPs.
Yeah.
10 years after that, we're playing a show together, and I got to show them the shirt, and it was
That's
awesome. And they remembered the shirt, and I got to tell the story to the crowd, and it was just a really good time, and I'm glad I got to share that.
Yeah, I actually wrote an article on that show, and I put that in there.
That's so
Yeah.
awesome.
I could tell it meant a lot to me, so I was like, let's use that.
It really did.
Yeah, let's do that. And it's cool because you guys are local bands too, so it definitely
Yeah,
shines something on you guys.
yeah. We gained so many fans from that show, I feel like. That was
Oh, yeah.
one that kind of gave us a bit more exposure to San Diego than other shows previously, because there was 1,000 people there, and it was just it felt so good to just feel embraced by our city too.
and like Jake and I went to all the other shows that the youth were playing. We had people coming up and like,
Yeah, that
they're
was
like,
a
you
good
guys
time.
are awesome.
In Love
It's
and
like-
That's my favorite record, so we got to go and watch that one in full. And,
Yeah.
it was amazing.
It was
Oh,
rad.
yeah.
All right. And so you guys got a new song called "Cut Up." So you want to tell us about that song? Maybe like the inspiration behind it.
I mean, it's mainly just me trying to like force a little bit of like Midwest emo into like the band's genre, because we all like listen to like very different genres, but like it all bases to like alternative. But yeah, it's kind of just like my sneaking my foot in. I'm like, hey guys, I wrote like this really cool little Midwesty riff. And,
We're messing with a lot of
Yeah.
open tunings now. So for our first full-length record that we did, Subtle Worth, there was really only 2 songs on there that we had in open tuning. The rest of them was in standard tuning. So we're messing around with some different open tunings, and it kind of gives this really dissonant but bright sound that I think we're after.
Yeah, and like when you guys are kind of like starting new music like that, especially this new song "Cut Up," like when you bring something like that to the band, like how much of it is like, or I guess I can ask you guys, when he brings a song like that to you, like how open are you guys to like hearing something like new like that? How is kind of like your workflow with that?
Extremely open, honestly.
Yeah,
I think
I
that's
love
the
it.
thing with like if you listen to like the record Subtle Worth, there's a lot of different genres in there, and it's like it's a little roller coaster for sure. So like we definitely like to just like write a lot of different things, like where everyone goes through stuff. We don't want to put ourselves in a box. So like he sent us like the clip, the audio clip of Cut Up, and we're like, dude, like this is This is fire.
Usually it starts out with like a guitar riff or like a vocal part with a guitar riff, and then we'll track that and then kind of work off of that. So we kind of like record as we write. So I'll get sent like a riff and then I'll kind of write stuff to that. Sometimes it'll be where drums gets done first before vocals. In this case with Cut Up, I think about like 80% of it got done vocally and then 100% in guitar. Then we kind of worked out the drums afterwards. And we have another song that we're working on. It's the same sort of workflow. So it's been good. I think we can move a little bit faster than we're moving, and we're ready to work hard this year.
Yeah, everybody just like throws their own input on it, so it makes like a collection of all of our influences and how we write together. So it's awesome.
So now that you guys are playing House of Blues all the time, are there some other venues that you guys like to play?
I want to play Music Box.
I want to play the Observatory.
Yeah,
the
Observatory.
That's like dream right there.
Yeah.
Play the Observatory would be so sick.
And so for like a band maybe like coming up on the rise, like you guys already kind of, you're playing at House of Blues, so you're playing at,
You broke some kind of threshold, right?
yeah, like you guys are playing other places as well. You can't just like start at House of Blues, right?
Yeah.
Like, at least if like in the local scene. So like, what kind of advice would you give maybe to a band coming up that's maybe scared to maybe reach out to
Do
a
it.
venue
Just
like
do
House of
it.
Blues?
Just do it. Reach out. I mean, the worst thing they can say is no.
Yeah.
So we all start somewhere. And this band too, we actually play a lot more out of town than we do in town.
Uh-huh.
Like
I
I said,
saw you guys are gonna be in Albuquerque soon also.
Yeah, that's where I'm from.
Oh, okay.
It's
Yeah.
like our destination
Heard it.
location.
Heard you broke into it.
Yeah, Albuquerque's pretty rough.
Albuquerque pulls up.
I mean,
Sick.
with that other question, I would say if you're trying to get into venues like House of Blues or Soma or Observatory, you kind of have to do a little bit of legwork first as far as playing smaller clubs or even house shows, garage shows. That's how we started, was doing garage shows. And then kind of just go to shows. That really helps. When you go to shows and you kind of meet people and create this community, people will just naturally want to kind of link up and help you.
Yeah.
So I would say curate some local bills first, create some buzz, and then when you're worth maybe 50 to 75 tickets, I would reach out to bigger venues at that point.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing worse than getting a show at a venue and then not selling a lot, or just having that kind of professional kind of look. So I would say just make sure you're ready before you go out and reach out to these bigger venues. Make sure that it's going to work out for everybody.
Yeah. That's some good advice. Make sure to reach out to them, guys. I mean, that's kind of like where we are right now too, right? Like we just reached out. We reached out to all these different places, and
Yeah.
we're kind of like, yeah, what's the worst that they can say is no? Or like,
Yeah, it's really it.
We're just trying to promote and share like the music here in San Diego, and share like the life here in San Diego. And for me, I'm gonna say it again. I'll probably say it every show. San Diego's the best weather city like in the world for me.
I agree. I love this city. I don't think I'm ever leaving.
I haven't been to everywhere in the world, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But like compared and like just like kind of like just being here and looking out, it's kind of like fuck. Why do I want to leave?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I've stayed here before.
I lived in Los Angeles for a little bit, and I would always come to San Diego. And I used to tour through San Diego in my other bands like years ago, but I've always loved this place.
Yeah.
And there's so many good bands and like so much talent here too.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Music's awesome. Speaking of music, so we're gonna do this little segment where we're gonna fire off band names. Any one of you guys can answer just like a word or a phrase like that you want to say.
Okay.
It could be
Whatever you want.
Yeah. We're just gonna say some band names.
Yeah, let's go.
We'll start with some local top dogs. Blink-182.
Legends,
Legendary.
dude.
Yeah.
Take Off Your Pants and Jacket in my top 10 favorite
Yeah.
albums of
Oh,
all time.
Self-titled album's mine. I love
That's a
that.
great. I would jam with my cousin. I didn't really know how to play the drums, but I would pretend like I knew how to play the drums, and I would
Yeah.
bang the drums a whole
Yeah.
lot and shit,
As long as you're just confident in it.
Oh yeah, dude.
Dude, Travis Barker brought Blink to a whole new level.
It was a great time.
All right. Next one, Switchfoot.
They got paid.
He loves it.
We were talking about
We were
the
listening to
song.
that song.
Yeah, we want to cover. We were talking about covering it.
What's that one?
That's a little-
That's hilarious.
Yeah, we should cover that song, dude. But do it like
You guys should play
Ikana
tonight.
style.
Hey,
Dude, did you see that they played the Shake Cafe? like
Yeah, they had
like
a
a year and a
pop-up
half
show.
ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Oh, that's right.
They had a
Yeah,
pop-up
yeah,
show with
I
like
heard
3
about
hours
that.
notice, and like it was like packed.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
People couldn't even get in.
That's crazy.
Here's another local one. A little controversy on this one. As LA Dying.
No,
I
not
grew
brick
up-
by brick comes to mind.
I grew up listening to As LA Dying a lot, like in like
94
middle
hours.
school.
Yeah.
Like I listened to them a lot. I don't listen to them a lot now, but yeah, back in the day, like growing up, dude, I listened.
Okay.
I didn't listen to them too much coming up. I was more like in post-hardcore
Okay.
kind of stuff.
So, Pierce the Veil.
I love
Yes.
Pierce the Veil.
I
discovered them.
bread and butter back in the day.
Warped Tour 2012 was the first one I ever went to, and I remember it was in between bands. I hadn't heard of Pierce the Veil yet, but I see this like huge crowd, and I was like, dude, I gotta go at least check out what this is.
Yeah.
And so that's when I became a Pierce the Veil fan.
You guys remember when they were called Early Times?
What?
Or Before Today?
I remember before today. I've never heard Early Times.
Oh, they're before today?
Yeah.
I remember that.
We recorded
that
at the
name.
studio that they recorded at for that
What?
record. It's called Double Time Studios with Jeff Forrest. And he has like a poster with all the signatures. There's another one. I'm gonna drop a local band here. Undermined. So that's Nick Martin. That's his. He's their cousin. And I saw this little like etching in the wall that said Undermined on it. So I took a picture of it and I sent it over like in DMs on Instagram to Nick Martin. I was like, "Did you carve this in there?" And he's like, "Yeah, I did. But I didn't draw the dick that's on there. That's next to it." And it's like undermined it, etched into the wall with like a huge dick right next to it.
Fire.
Well, I guess actually,
Alright.
we'll probably go this
We got
last
one more. We got
yeah,
one more.
one
We got
more.
one more.
The late great.
Ozzy Osbourne.
Oh man, Ozzy Osbourne. What a
R.I.P.
pioneer for heavy
Yeah,
metal.
I mean, that's Ozzy.
Ozzy, right?
I discovered Ozzy through, what is it? The
Ozzy's not from
Osbournes
San
first.
Diego, though?
No,
I was like, coming to San Diego, man.
I'm sure he's been here.
Ozzy's
I've heard video a couple times.
All right.
When I was a little kid, I used to make music videos to like Bark at the Moon and
Oh,
all the metal bands.
Yeah,
I used to
yeah.
skip school and make music videos to my favorite metal bands when I was a little ass kid.
Yeah.
Seen some of those.
Yeah, yeah.
We gotta wrap it up. Ikana tonight, House of Blues, Voodoo Room. This isn't live, but they'll be back, I'm sure.
Just follow us on Instagram or check us out on social media and
TikTok.
everything else.
Mike and Jake's music show.
Yeah, thank you guys for having us.
Thank you. Hey, thank you for coming on, guys. Yeah, I'm Mikey. That's Jake. We'll see you on the next one.
Later, guys.